everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy if you're new here, and by popular demand I'm going to do a makeup collection video. Now I've downsized my makeup collection, I'm going to push it back, drastically in the last couple of years and kind of tried to condense it into things I actually needed. I gifted a lot away to family, friends, and yes, but if you'd like to see how I want not only store my makeup really efficiently and cheaply, and you want to have a nosy of what I got, then just keep watching. So I also love the Naked Skin. This is sort of a BB cream sort of style. I love this. I actually was going to give it away and then I actually kept it. And I love this foundation a lot. And then, of course, the Dior Forever foundation. This is the foundation I brought for prom. And I actually love this foundation. It's amazing. It lasts well. It's just insane. It doesn't go cakey. This is not my special occasion one. However, to be honest, because I don't wear makeup too much, I'm not too fussy about wearing my expensive stuff whenever I put makeup on. Just because I don't wear makeup that much. I also got this one, which is the Makeup Forever stick, which is really good and really full coverage, and the Milani ones. This is one I actually ended up wearing for prom. The thing is, I had this and worn this loads, really loved it, and then I actually was looking for a foundation to wear for prom and brought this. However, I was super scared that it wasn't going to look good in the photos as I'd not worn it before, and it has got SPF 35, and I don't know if that's still true now, but there always used to be a worry that if you wore foundation with SPF in it, you'd get flashback in photos. So I didn't end up wearing this for prom, which I really regret because it's actually amazing. But to be fair, the Milani one's amazing and my skin did well. I've also got my beauty blenders at the front, my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, which is just a cream bronzer. It's amazing. I actually used this in my last makeup tutorial, which was just in like a blog, and this was I love this product, it's really good. And then I've got my fan, which I fan my setting spray after. This one I got in, it says Marbella, but it was actually when we were in Spain, and I love this, and I just use that to dry my setting spray. Now, the containers I use are not expensive. They're a pack of Tupperwares I get from Poundland, and these are insane. If you have makeup or a big makeup collection, do not worry about trying to buy the most expensive clear acrylic organisers. Just grab you some Tupperwares in different shapes and sizes, and these will do you so well. I love these, and I mean, they're like £1 for like a pack of 10 or something crazy, so definitely worth it. Or save your Chinese packagings, because that is the exact same. So in my second drawer, I've got sort of face products. Now again, I'm going to talk about the dividers. These are actually, they call themselves fish containers, again from Poundland. They are £1 for £1, I think, but these are the perfect size to line up your sort of compacts. So I'll just run through really quickly. I've got the Hoola bronzer, which I love. I've got the Inglot powder, which I actually don't like. It's quite shimmery. It's like a loose powder, and I don't love this because it's super shimmery. I've got a Makeup Forever compact, which I love. The Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless finish. This is insane. This is so good. I've actually hit pan, which makes me sad. I actually bought this when I was in Berlin on a school trip, and I love this one. I've also got the Naked Illuminator, which again I don't recommend. It's super, let me try and open it, super chunky glitter, and it's not the best. I use that more now if I'm doing like a Halloween look or something like that, something I want chunky glitter for. I've then got the Bourjois chocolate powder, the bronzer, which is good, and this little set I actually my mum got for free when she ordered something from Superdrug, so I just pop that in here. Then I've got my highlighters. So I've got actually, this isn't a highlighter, this is a blush. This is NARS Orgasm in a small one. I've got the Becca Opal highlighter in a mini. I then got Urban Decay Sin, which is like my favourite. Love this. I've got the Mary Luminizer, Becca Champagne Pop, the Revolution Vivid Bake Highlights. This is my favourite throughout school. I love these. So I've got the pink one and the gold one. I also had the other colour, which was purple, I loved, but I ended up giving that away because I don't really wear sort of colour highlighters anymore. I then got this duo, which is NARS Laguna and Orgasm, which is super good. I got this in Sephora when I was on holiday, I think when I went to Paris with school, so that was really good. I then got a NYX blush, which is super pigmented. Then an Essence blush that you can actually get from Wilko's for about £1, and it's super good. Remember Kathleen Knight spoke about this. I've then got a Rimmel blush, and then the, oh my gosh, what is this? Milani Laguna, is it called? No, Luminoso. And the Milani blush. You can get that in Beauty Base and places like that. They have one in Lakeside and one in Westfield. And then I've also got this little Benefit powder, which is like a travel size, and I haven't really worn this too much, to be honest. I've then got my liquid highlighters at the front, so I've got the two NYX liquid illuminators, which are really good. I've got a Benny tint, as I think everyone does, a Girl Meets Pearl Benefit illuminator, a Becca illuminator, which actually came with the set, so that's Opal. I've then got this amazing Tarte palette, which I believe Charlotte, my friend, got me for a birthday. Can't be super sure. I remember it being a present. So this is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. And if you ever get a chance to have anything like this, definitely get it. So it's all the loads and loads of Tarte blushes plus 2 highlighter shades. Now this is amazing. I'll see if there's a name on it for you. It just says Colour Wheel and I love it. The Amazonian Clay blush palette. I've then got Moonstone by Anastasia. I probably regret getting this. It was quite expensive and I barely get any use out of it because it's all coloured highlights. I've then got the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is amazing. The Revolution Sophie palette, which is really good, just highlighters. I've then got this Tarte palette. Let me open it. This is actually really good for travelling. You've got sort of a bronzery blush plus 6 eyeshadow shades, one of which you could use as a highlighter. So that goes in here. I also have makeup at Justin's, so I have enough to do a full face of makeup at Justin's. I know I've got my Anastasia contour palette in there and a couple of other bits, so yes. And then in the third drawer I've got lipstick, eye stuff, and then liquid lipsticks. Now this isn't super organised. I probably need to get another Tupperware in here because my liquid lipsticks and lip gloss has kind of grown. I love the Jeffree Star ones. I know he's not necessarily the perfect person, but I really, really like his liquid lipsticks, and they are my favourite. And it's funny because if I've got a lipstick on, Justin goes, "Is that Jeffree Star?" Because he knows if it is, he can kiss me and it won't come off, which is funny. I've then got all my eye stuff and brows. So Kiko, oh my gosh, what's this called? The Extra Sculpt Mascara is the best. If you like Too Faced Better Than Sex, then this is an absolute dupe. Same size brush, just amazing. I love this. I've actually gone through so many of these. The Benefit Bad Girl Bang is quite good. I've only ever had travel sizes, so it's quite expensive. What else? I love this Benefit Eyebrow Pencil, the Goof Proof one. That's the one I use. And the Ready Set Brow is the brow gel I use. I also have the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel at Justin's. I really like that. As I say, I really like the Better Than Sex. This is the waterproof one, which, just look at that packaging, it's gorgeous. To be honest, I used to be so much more adventurous with my makeup, so I've got coloured eyeliners in here and everything, but I don't really use that. The things I've shown you are the things I use. I then got some lip scrub and my Carmex in the back with a toothbrush. I think if you've seen my videos, you'll see me doing my lip plumping trick with that. And then I've got my MAC lipsticks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However, a lot of these are shades I wouldn't wear anymore, sort of really dark shades. I've also got a blue Urban Decay lipstick, which again, wouldn't wear anymore. So I do need to go through it and declutter and give some away. But I do love them. And to be honest, I wish I was brave enough to wear these again. I do just think my fashion's changed though. I don't think they'd so suit my personality to go back to wearing this sort of colour, but definitely something I might venture into. I've also got the YSL lipstick, which is actually one of my biggest regrets. I'll show you the shade. It's sort of this purpley colour, and to be honest, when I was buying it, I was really looking for a nude, or I really liked purple lipstick, and that was my favourite at the time. However, I really don't wear this anymore, and it's heartbreaking because it was like £25 or something ridiculous. But that is this drawer. So yeah, this one's probably my least organised drawer, but then to be honest, I don't really wear lipstick on an everyday basis, and the things that are in here that I use are always at the top. And then finally, I've got my palettes. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to go through this kind of super quickly and give you a little rundown of all the palettes. So I've got the 3503, which I actually wanted a giveaway. Thank you, Georgia. And I love this palette. I've done a review on it, and I actually compared it to the 350, which is the other Morphe palette. You can see how beat up this is. This one gets a lot of use, and I compared both the palettes as they're sort of similar tones. I've then got the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette, which I actually love. I use this, probably one of my most used palettes. You've got eyeshadows, you've got highlighters, kind of everything you need to make a really nice look. I've then got the 35T, which is another Morphe palette. This one's gorgeous, sort of more taupey colours. Super nice, a bit more cool toned. I've then got the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, which is amazing. Super good. I use this one a lot. Again, the warmer shades are definitely something I really like, and mainly the colours I'll use. Then, I'm getting out of breath. Then I've got the Masquerade, the Masquerade palette. I can't remember who makes it. Gorgeous colours. The bottom section is obviously what I use more. Also, that shimmer, Cairo, mixed with Giza, is the most gorgeous rose gold shade. And if you have this palette, just do me a favour. Actually, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to swatch it on my hand and come back to you. So at the top of the shades separately, and that is them combined. Excuse my super dry hand, but them shades together are just gorgeous. I've then got this palette, which I actually got for my birthday, which is really sweet, and it is the Revolution Chocolate Rose Gold palette. This is so nice, like super nice, and a cheaper alternative to any of these others. It's actually a perfect sort of cheaper alternative to the Modern Renaissance palette. However, if you do have the money, I don't even know if they sell this palette anymore, but if you do have the money to splurge on a palette, I think any of these, I'd probably say for a high-end palette, this is just gorgeous. It's super pigmented. The colours are just stunning. I love that. I've then got the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. This is super good. It's mainly matte shades. If you like matte, this is super good. Again, I don't know if they sell any of these anymore. I'm super out of touch with makeup. I used to exclusively watch makeup YouTubers, whereas they're not people I watch anymore, unfortunately. I've then got the Naked 2, which I'm sure you've all seen before. I've also got the Naked 3, and I did have the Naked 1 and Smoky. The Naked 1 my sister has, and the Naked Smoky actually gave away to one of the little girls we know who really likes makeup. I then got the Urban Decay Electric palette, which was one of them palettes everyone was like, you're never going to use, and oh my gosh, did I get use out of this. I'll show you the shades. I used to use this all the time and I loved it. And to be fair, out of all my bright palettes, if I ever want a bright, I know I can reach for this, and the pigment will never fail me. It will stain your eyelid. They're super pigmented, super bright, and to be honest, I do love this palette. And if I was going to do a crazy look again, which I might do as a funny throwback, try and recreate one of my old makeup looks, but gorgeous. I love this palette. I then got the NYX Lingerie, another good little basic. I think I got this for a present. Super, super nice. I take this quite often when I'm travelling, just because it's a super easy palette and you've got the colours to make a nice eye look. I then got a fake Too Faced palette. This is when I first got into makeup. My friend actually had it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. And she was like, oh, here's the link, and I brought it. And it's definitely fake. It's super chunky and nothing like what the original looks like. However, I did use this a lot. So if you want the proper chocolate bar palette, definitely get it because the shades are lovely. I've then got, I used to love anything Urban Decay, and I used to collect the Vice palettes. So this is the Urban Decay Vice Limited Reload. The issue is with the Vice palettes I found, well, I bought them and used to, let me try, I can't open this one one-handed. Although I used to love these palettes, there is not colours that you can make a look with here. Obviously there is a couple of neutrals which potentially you could start making a look with, but I really, really struggled. Like I couldn't use this palette by itself. Some of the colours are lovely. I mean, I love this red and things like that, but you can't make a whole look on this, I found. So the Urban Decay Vices are probably a no for me, even though I spent quite a lot of money on them. However, this Urban Decay Vice I actually did get a lot of use out of. This one, let me open it up for you. Again, slightly more neutrals to make kind of a look with. Again, sort of similar with the other one. It's just hard to make a makeup look out of colours that don't sort of go together. I think that's something that palettes have really worked on since. These are at the bottom for a reason. This is my palette that I decided I was going to make up one of them palettes, a C palette, and didn't get very far, as you can see. And I then got this eBay palette, which if you are into special effects makeup or anything like that, theatrical makeup, then definitely invest in this. It's super cheap. You can get it from Amazon, eBay, all them sort of places for a couple of pounds. And if you look at the selection of colours, and that's just in the first layer, and then you take off that and you've got a whole second layer of colours. So if you are doing special effects makeup and you want a palette with every colour to sort of do shadowing and things like that, definitely look at this because it's super cheap. I'll try and link one below if I can find one, but they're super cheap and you can make sort of any bright look with them, and if you need some shading colours, they're perfect. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit a thumbs up. Comment if there's any sort of palettes or anything you want a more in-depth review on, and sort of make a look out of them, because I definitely can do that. I'm sort of being a bit more brave with makeup, and although I don't wear makeup super often, I really want to start trying to create them fun looks I used to do, because I used to enjoy it so much, and I think it'd be quite a therapeutic thing to do with lockdown. I'm also going to do a series where I do things to keep me entertained in lockdown. So I'm going to show you my crafts, and makeup can definitely be one of them. I'd like to investigate my makeup a little bit more and try and do some fun looks. So if you'd like to see that, then subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.